A raindrop that falls into the headwaters of the Mississippi River in the north woods of Minnesota will travel the river for 90 days to reach the Gulf of Mexico. When I learned that, I knew I would make a 90-day road trip, following the entire river while keeping pace with an imaginary raindrop that I would call serendipity. I knew that I would see the river grow from a tiny stream to a wild and scenic beauty, and finally into a vast and majestic force of nature. I knew I would learn much about the Mississippi's place in our history and our heritage, and about its vital role in the economy of our nation. I knew I would travel through dramatic changes in geography, from the towering bluffs along the upper river to the low, swampy wetlands of the lower river. I imagined that I might see views of delicate, ethereal beauty, and that the river would show many of her countless moods. I even expected that there might be moments that would stop my heart, and that would make me shiver in awe at the power of nature. But every single one of the 90 sunrises of this journey ushered in a day completely filled with surprises. I made friends of all ages and from diverse cultures. They shared their heritage and the music in their souls. They invited me to birthday parties, to a wedding, to dances, and into their living rooms. I was offered lodging in places I would never have discovered, from a tugboat converted to a B&B, to a sharecropper's cabin, to the antique-filled master suite of the South's largest antebellum mansion. As you follow this great river through America's beautiful heart, everything on the outside changes. Rolling wheat fields give way to vast seas of cornfields under skies that are works of art. Then comes the cotton fields of the Delta, and then acres of rice fields, and finally sugar cane. You will pass through great cities and quiet small towns, and even quieter backwaters. But what does not change is the open-heartedness of the river's people. I found friends everywhere who created opportunities that I couldn't have imagined. Like this, after years of watching barges on the river and wondering what it was like out there, I was invited on board a working barge for 24 hours. I had free rein to be with the crew and learn about their lives and their work. And as night fell, my heart clutched as I watched the captain drive into the blackness with only a single beam of light sweeping from side to side. I didn't sleep much that night for fear of missing something, like this moment when we passed beneath a bridge and the lights spread liquid gold on the water. When we waved goodbye in the morning, I knew for certain I was the luckiest person on this planet. In these 90 days, I've paddled the river where it was so tiny we could touch both sides with the paddle. By Memphis, the river has grown to be a mile wide. I paddled it there in a sea kayak. And at Venice, Louisiana, I went on an oyster boat to the very end of the river where it dissolves into the Gulf of Mexico. The river's journey from its source to the sea is roughly 2,400 miles. I, in my wandering, looping way, have driven over 7,000 miles, often on roads with no name and no destination. I've experienced countless moments that I will never forget. But truly, the soul of this journey and of our nation is her people. They inspire us to be the best that we can be, to be authentic and creative, and to be loyal to those we love. They nurture us, body and soul. They make us laugh and teach us about the world around us and its ancient secrets. And the Mississippi River itself teaches us with its silent wisdom, ancient beyond our comprehension and yet constantly brand new. In all of its timeless majesty, it seems to always be pointing us back to this one glorious moment that is here right now.